when I'm walking down the street.
I do want to say to Doni and many of you in this room that over a very long career in this city, all of you have helped me and my colleagues tell the truth and to try to tell.
I may not look like you and you me, but
my head up.
I'm from South Carolina, so I just
What does this event mean to you, Miss Peggy Mars?
Oh, my heart.
Happy 20th anniversary.
My heart is about loving up on my sisters. Do you know what it feels like to have your sisters in the room? Donna.
and dare to be different and unique. I'm gonna be the best me I can be by letting His glory shine through. I am beautiful, I am blessed, but not just what you see in the flesh. I'm free from people, free from myself. There's
The doctor lived next door to the janitor to the reverend and the lawyer. We were together. Now we get so high and mighty that you create stress for your society because you don't like poor black folks either. That's a health problem. Get yourself together so I can stop being taking care of geriatric people and get back to pediatrics. I thank you, Donnie, for all you've done. Let's keep doing it all the more.
letting His glory shine through. Dare to be you, dare to be me, dare to be different and unique. I'm gonna be the best me I can be by letting His glory shine through. And I dare you, I dare you, I dare you to be you.
First name's Donnie, last name's Glover, in it to win it for the long haul. Baby, oh my goodness. It's been a very eventful week. Make sure you check out bemorenews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. Also, do check out our national website, blackusa.news. Well, I didn't know we had another guest.
Yes.
Look here, look here. Unmute yourself, Miss Donna.
Good morning, Donnie. How are you?
You know what? I ain't gonna leave you hanging. You can go ahead and introduce.
Good morning. I am Donna Bruce, Unlimited Incorporated, here with my director, Tammy Watkins.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Where did Donnie go?
Yeah, where did he go?
Did he just give us the show? Because he know we will host accordingly.
Wait a minute.
So
He just disappeared.
I'm not sure what happened. So let's entertain the people. My name is Donna Bruce. Again, we are here with my director, Tammy Watkins. And Donnie brought us on the show, but I'm not sure if we're having technical difficulties. But how is everyone this morning? Come on in, come on in, come on in, people. Come on in. Tammy, how's your day going?
It's going fine. It's, Friday, getting ready for the weekend. I see you got your Ravens gear on.
Purple Friday.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Had to get it right. Can't let Penn North show you off. All right, Donna Bruce, what is this?
What is this? What is this? This is healing. This is a healing journey. Each year, this is our second year of hosting our annual bereaved show for mothers, and Tammy has been the curator along with myself. Last year, we hosted a show at the War Memorial Building.
Which one is it now? The Reginald Lewis or the War Memorial Building?
Tammy, help me out. I'm drinking my coffee. I ain't woke yet. Tammy,
Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning, Donnie. So last year,
where you from?
The show was held at
from the Avenue. She from round the way.
Yeah, I'm a Pennsylvania Avenue chick.
Oh, you 21217.
Yeah.
Zone
17.
But
but my nickname, I used to have a nickname of Tupac, right? Because I get around. I move around a little bit. But the set that I claim is Pennsylvania Avenue 21217.
Pennsylvania Lawns or Pennsylvania Gold? Because there's a difference.
No, baby. Pennsylvania McMicken. Pennsylvania 1500 block.
I got something for you. You think you're smart. Do you know who McMecken Street was named after?
No, I don't.
I'm getting ready to tell you a story. You want to hear a story?
Yes, I do. I love to hear it.
George McMecken was a black attorney.
Okay.
And he had a brother-in-law named Ashby Hawkins.
Okay.
And he was a lawyer too. And back then, everybody went to Morgan.
Oh.
This is around early 20th century.
Oh, okay.
Now, they were not just two black lawyers. You think about 1910, 1900. In order to be a black lawyer back then, you had to be really not just smart, but strong mentally. You know how many no's they had to take?
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Now you educating me because I was only born in 71.
But listen,
educate me.
Did you know that racial segregation in America started in Baltimore?
Yeah, that's why Baltimore's so popular right now.
The redlining. Redlining started right here in Baltimore, and I'll tell you specifically where. It started in Roland Park.
Okay.
They had just built Roland Park.
It all makes sense now because it's still gentrified up there.
They did not want black people to be able to move into their community. True. But they also didn't want for whites to be able to move into the black community.
True. Right. I read that about the segregation during that time.
Came from. That's how.
Yes.
They set up Turner Station, right? And
it makes sense.
It all makes sense.
So the mayor at the time was named J. Barry Mahool.
Never heard of him.
J. Barry Mahool, Mahool. And he is known as the father of segregation because in 1910, it was during his administration that an ordinance was introduced which would have prevented blacks and whites from living together. 1910. And so George McMecken and his brother-in-law, Ashby Hawkins, they used to put foot in Mahool's hind parts. They used to kick him up and down the street with the law, with the letter of the law.
Got you. Okay.
Two black men. So that's why they named that street
McMecken
Street.
McMecken.
Is it McMecken or McMecken?
I'll go with McMecken. So let me just say, I don't know.
That's that little.
I think it's McMecken.
A little small
McMechen, right there by
by the fire station.
Right. So the fire station is at McMecken and McCullough.
Okay.
That's McMecken Street.
Okay.
So it's actually right there, the street that's right there next to where it used to be the York Lounge in Shake and Bake, but now it's considered to be Capitol Lounge.
Okay.
And
that used to be called the York Lounge.
Yeah, that was the York Lounge on North Avenue, baby. I can tell you about everything on the avenue.
Not North Avenue.
No, not North Avenue.
Pennsylvania Avenue.
Pennsylvania Avenue. So on the corner where it's now a church, it used to be the New Carver Theater, 3 movies for $1. No, I'm talking about in the 70s. I'm really from that area. In the 70s, it used to be the New Carver, 3 movies for $1. You come up the block, you had Club Casino, you had Mr. Butch had his barbershop, you had the York Bar, but you had a few little like sub shops in between where Shake and Bake sits and has sat since what, the early 80s. The Royal Theater used to sit there.
Wow. You
still have on the corner of what's called Islamic Way and Pennsylvania Avenue, the Northwest, what is it, pawn shop. Next to that used to be the Fime and Dime Tommy Tucker's. Tommy Tucker's was the place where the mothers used to go during Christmas time when they gave out those Santa Claus Anonymous vouchers
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you up a little bit further. We had the Sphinx Club at Pennsylvania and Bloom. Yeah, and I'm a little bothered about the fact that the Sphinx Club has not been rehabbed when they are rehabbing all of, you know, our counterparts.
That was my next question to you, Tammy, was how do you feel now about the neighborhood that you grew up in, that I work in currently on the front line? I'm on the front line here on Penn North. Well, how do you feel about the neighborhood and how it has changed, like family, overall family? Because we got the kids, what is this, like the third generation that I feel as though kind of been walked and brought into this lifestyle. Now the parents got themselves together and they moved out to Edgewood somewhere and left the kids here on Pennsylvania and Gold and Baker. Right.
So, you know, my the way I feel about it is I don't like what I see. One of the things that I will say is that just as well as you being on the front line and the work that you do, the work that I do in the community, because I know I'm a contributor to that. And me having been restored.
You were.
Yes, I were. I was a contributor. I was a contributor to it. And I thank God to be blessed with the ability to now not be a contributor to the death and destruction that was going on, but also a part of the healing and educating, because right now our youth have fallen by the wayside for the past 15 years.
We failed them.
15 years. I've been watching it, you know, and one of the things, the one thing that I've always said, granted, we look to our politicians to be the ones to save us, but it's not going to be the politicians that save us.
They're not going to save us. That's why we have Tammys and Donnas and Donnies that are reaching back to create spaces like this, and the fashion show where we go and we're all inclusive. So we have our LGBTQ, we have our moms, our kids who are bonding, walking the show together. Like
we have fathers who are also suffering as well.
And to bring that to the family. So even with the show that we're hosting, last year we had all mothers who were bereaved. And the brothers came out and said, Tammy, Donna, we hurting too. We lost kids too. Nobody never checked on the males.
Our men.
So we came together. We said, now we're just going to open this up for families. So now we have, so at the show, November the 19th at the Reginald F. Lewis Museum. Look, my coffee done kicked in. The coffee kicked in. I'm good, right? In fact, I need to get some more. November 19th at the Reggie F. Lewis Museum from 4 to 7. We're honoring bereaved parents. So we'll have a panel discussion. We have people from around the way who was on the panel to talk about. We have the males, the females, the moms, and a host of others. We have moms from the Brooklyn mass home shootings. And I had to be clear, this is not a political stunt. We are honoring you all from Brooklyn homes. Darlene Kane, just to name a few, Crystal Gonzalez. We are honoring you. This is a day just to meet other bereaved mothers. K-Swift mother, Juanita Edgerton. She said she's not sure if she can make it, just spoke to her. And she want to share a few words about how she has gotten through. And everybody know her daughter, right? But who went back and checked on Miss Edgerton since K-Swift passed? We're not letting persons, I'm bereaved. I'm going to share this, Doni and Tammy. I work on Penn North. My son passed away two blocks from here down on Edding. What is that? Edding Avenue. I don't know. I'm really familiar.
Edding Street. It's Edding Street.
The 2200 block of Edding Street. And I'm telling why I'm so passionate about this area, because I contribute. I used to tear it down. Now I'm building it back up, and how my son came to this. Wasn't even from this neighborhood. He didn't even have to be down here. But anyway. And he tells me the story of on his block, there was a black truck. It was a young man. Because all I said was he was found unresponsive in his truck on Edding Street. He said, was it a black truck? Was it a Tahoe or Exhibition or something? And I paused and I listened because I wanted to hear the whole story. And he said on his block, there was a young man that got out the truck. He walked up the street. He got back in. He got in the truck and he began to bang his head on the steering wheel. He said, I don't want to have no parts of this. I'm tired of this, because on this block, nothing but drug dealers. And what they do is they sit in their cars and they lean back and they watch the block. If you walk up to the car, then they pull out guns. So no, he did not go to the truck to say, hey, are you okay? Because he didn't know if this was one of the dealers. He didn't know what was going on. He just knew, I'm tired of this. And he went in the house. And he said an hour, maybe an hour or so later, he heard the EMTs and the fire department hitting the glass shattered. He looked out the window and it's this young man. And he said that rigor mortis had set in, and he's telling me this story. And rigor mortis has set in so bad, and it was just so hot this day. In 7/24/2021, it was so hot this day. He just kept saying it was just so hot. And I didn't understand why he was in the truck with his windows rolled up. And I couldn't take it no more. And I showed him the picture. I said, was this him? And he began to cry. And he said, I didn't know that this was your son. I struggled for so many, it's been 2 years, and I struggled so much just trying to figure out, was I supposed to do something? Was I not supposed to do something? And in my grief, I was still able to reach and say, you did exactly what you were supposed to do, absolutely nothing. Because then I wouldn't be on this side. Tammy wouldn't be on this side. We wouldn't be honoring these mothers who have also lost a child, and just to show some compassion, because he said, and I heard him say, I was struggling at this time in my life and I was trying to get it together. And I was tired, and I didn't want to respond to that behavior because I didn't know what it was that was happening in that truck. So that's where DBU was birthed. And that's where Tammy, after a year into the organization, and we honoring all these mothers at the War Memorial Building, and we call all the mothers up, and Tammy step up.
Hey, Donna, she talking about I stepped up, Donna. She pushed me into it.
Listen, no, I'm talking about the time that I didn't know that you had lost a child. I didn't know you lost a child.
Yeah, I did.
So I said, Tammy, you've been working with us all this time. You never told me you lost a child too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, what we're doing is not for anything other than we've been there, right. And then we want to show people to say that you can heal and you can get through, and there's a support system. And it's untraditional, Donnie. It's not sitting on and share therapy.
But that's the important piece, because for many years, our people have always had this issue, the stigma that comes with someone saying that they have a problem being classified as crazy. And now the awareness of mental health is really important in our communities, because a lot of people continue to operate in that manner and they don't get the help that they need, and they don't realize how.
Hey, Tammy.
Yes.
I say, if your therapist don't have a therapist, get rid of your therapist.
You heard me say you was a therapist.
Hey,
if your therapist does not have a therapist, get rid of your therapist.
You need to get rid of your therapist, because we all need help. And the fact that we are helping other individuals, we say, yeah, leave that at work, but that's not possible.
You're only human
beings. Yeah, we're human beings. So yes, I do this on a daily basis. I work for various programs in Baltimore City as well.
How you know this history and you look like you like 40?
Donna, I just turned 56 October the 16th. Yeah.
Black don't crack, baby.
Maybe you should write a book. I mean, you were dropping some history about Pennsylvania Avenue that a lot of people, I'm 2 years older than you, a lot of people just don't know.
Mm-hmm. Don't know.
I got it. Wait a minute, my book just dropped, and I talk about Pennsylvania Avenue on it. It's a.
I got one coming. I got one coming.
Penn North has a rhythm of its own. It's a chapter just designed. Penn North, a rhythm of its own. It's called Donna Bruce. Look at you. I didn't even bring my book in. Did I bring my book in?
No, you didn't bring your book. How did you not?
Because it's about, I don't get up here for clickbait.
Right,
What did they say?
promotion and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I ain't come for all that. I just come. I'm gonna get it. I see it. I see it.
Donna.
Is that unapologetically black?
Yes, that's me at the White House.
I saw that book before, Donnie.
I did too.
Is it in the library system?
Yes, I did a book signing at Pratt Library. A lot of people sleep on Pratt Library. Oh, there's my girl Marsha Bannerman. Let me tell you this. This is an OG right here. Now, Marsha Bannerman took me on my first news assignment 29 years ago. And now I'm still struggling with the rocks, dopes, and cokes at the time. But I'm starting to work, starting to become functional. Again. And Marsha Bannerman took me up in my own alley with a TV camera. And I got a TV camera going past the dope man. And Marsha Bannerman said, "Excuse me, we like to come through here, do a little video of the alley." Now I'm saying to myself, she done lost her damn mind.
Hey, she was in the thick of it all.
They said, "Come right on in." And what she taught me that day is that if you give respect, you'll get respect.
Yes.
Give respect and you'll get respect. Hey, we like to go in here. Know you got a little something going on.
I just want to cut through.
Just want to put a little time out on that, and we'll be right on out your way.
That's one thing about our community, though. And I'm going to say this. Well, I took my phone. Because I was talking to someone. I have never seen so many Caucasians on Pennsylvania and North Avenue in my life.
How did you take it at first?
I saw the transition taking its place a few years ago.
How did you take it, Tammy? How did you take it seeing a white boy coming down the avenue with his shirt off? Got a little bop to him, too.
Well,
got a little bop to him.
It's unbelievable. It's like, it's mind-blowing. It's like something that you never imagined, because I can remember in my time, like when I was younger, you know, I didn't cross a certain area. You know, you didn't go down
Wilkins Avenue and Monroe Street.
Yeah, you didn't go down there.
Not walking slow.
The only reason you went down there was to get some crabs.
And if you saw a white person in this area, that meant that they had money.
Money, yes. So
and
now,
and I'm just going to say it, there's still a sense of entitlement
that they have. They do. They do.
When I interact with certain individuals, they tell me they're from certain counties and they need to use the phone.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. So you know, it's one of those things where, you know,
but the addiction don't matter. The disease of addiction don't matter if you're white, black, and see the reality of it now is that it's evident that it's all across boards. And guess what? It's an epidemic now. It's an epidemic.
But that's the part that I was getting ready to lead to, that I teach the clients that I work with. There's a story called The Greatest American Relapse, the American Relapse. And what it touches on, how the face of addiction used to be our young African-American males. And this story talks about a middle-aged Caucasian woman who finds herself caught up in the grips of addiction. It goes on to talk about the history of, you know, the different drugs, how much it cost, where it was coming from. And now moving forward in like the 2000s, you're starting to see changes in laws. You know, the change,
like a dispensary selling weed up the yin yang. White boy making money, but the black people can't own no dispensary.
But not only that,
don't know where to do it.
What I'm talking about is the change in
the new law,
the sentencing that came about as a result of somebody who had crack cocaine as opposed to powder cocaine.
They try to separate.
It's a whole nother topic now, because now we're talking about
political
I was arrested for an open container. I could not walk down Pennsylvania Avenue with an open beer. Let me tell you, I was arrested for open container. I was a vagabond. I ain't have no ID. I got locked up for, thank God for expungement, right? I got locked up.
Remember, you used the term epidemic.
It's a pandemic.
So it wasn't one until it started affecting them.
When you see poor white
people.
With us.
Well, actually, they were addicted to cocaine first.
And it was cocaine. It wasn't crack.
It wasn't called an epidemic, though. It wasn't called
an epidemic.
Addiction has been
wasn't called
semantics, that. Right? We talking about semantics now. Just wordplay.
Semantics. Yes. They been had white dope fiends.
But see,
if you want to
ride, those things that happened, they started making changes as well when it came to insurance.
Yeah, but check this out. Check this out. No matter what you do, see, my mother used to say, God don't like ugly. And care less for beauty. You ever notice how in Baltimore, Freddie Gray, let's use that as a point of reference, 2015. They come in, Freddie Gray, they got all of these nonprofits collecting money in the name of Freddie Gray. Right there on Channel 13, they were collecting money from entities that you don't usually hear from, but now they collecting money 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 million.
Yep.
In the name of Freddie Gray, right there in Penn North, all on television.
Yep.
The United Way was one of them. They collect all of this money. And then you're like, wow. So
did you put it back in?
What did they do for the community?
I'm guessing Sandtown and Penn North about to get some resources. That was 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago. They put a little kitty thing up there and moved this around, but it's still the same. It's 8 years later. Now, what did happen? Do y'all remember down the harbor they had City of Lights?
Yes,
I remember.
And they had that incident.
That was money from Freddie Gray, but instead of putting the money uptown where the healing was really needed, instead of putting Winnebagos up and down North Avenue so some people could get some therapy, they put some damn lights down the harbor for people who go down the harbor. Yeah, and what I'm saying is
we need those services. We need family centers.
Let me just say this: when we ignore one community and bless another, nobody gets blessed. That's how the universe. So now, with all due respect, I have Caucasian addicts in my alley eating off the ground. So as much as we try to be all pretentious and self-righteous, for real, there's a God that sits high and peeps low.
Yep. I totally agree with that. And this is where we come in and we still show humility. We still show harmonious love without judgment.
Still being kind to you. And I ain't never seen people this dirty in my life. Since 2015, where they stopped checking white people on the avenue, honest to God, I've seen some of the dirtiest people I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen nobody this dirty.
No, and okay, so now because our DNA, because this is something that I noticed, and I was like, are they doing the same drug? Because that looked like something totally different.
Crystal meth.
Because they look like they're deteriorating. And I know we have melanin. We have this melanin in our skin.
That crystal meth ain't no joke.
But the white people, I don't know what it is, but it really look like walking death. I know Zolazine is out here. So I gotta switch hats because I gotta run. Tammy, tell them about, is it okay if I share about the show and where they can find the tickets?
Yes,
Tammy?
yes.
Thank you. Would you do the honors? Tammy has been, let me tell you, Donnie, wait a minute. Because see, I wear so many
y'all
hats.
look like I'm on y'all show. Is that what happened here? Because
we leaders. Look, we natural born. Donnie, remember I met you in the library? You remember that? We had a whole Penn North. He ended up calling somebody else to try to get on me about a topic. Anyway, I love it. I love education. It's healthy dialogue, and it's needed. And that's what from Shadows of Strength.
I can tell you of 2 millionaires, 2 black millionaires that live within 2 blocks of Penn North Library.
Really? And they're not going nowhere. They stand right there.
You see them every day.
What are they doing for the community, though?
They both give back.
Okay.
But tell them come to the show.
Yeah, come to the show.
Food. We need some food for the models.
You'd be surprised. You probably know them.
So
see, that's another thing. Money ain't got to tell you what they got.
That's true, and they won't. You'll never know because they'll be coming in here with some raggedy jeans on, sneakers, and a t-shirt. Because they got it. They don't have to show.
Put your whole check on a $1,500 Louis Vuitton bag by some Frenchman that don't even like you.
I just came from London. Got me a whole bunch of perfume from over there. But I got to run.
Supposed to get the perfume from France. Are you leaving?
Yes.
Yes. We at work.
Oh, this is over?
Yes.
Yes.
So y'all hit me and quit me on my own show. Okay, bye. Get out.
we can come back. All you have to do is invite us. We'll come back.
This is an hour show. Where you going?
Hey, Donnie, I want to invite you to the rehearsal on Sunday. 50,
oh, you want too much. You are too demanding.
I'm a Scorpio.
The
November
show,
14th.
Well, happy birthday. 14th. But the show, who gonna do the rest of the 28 minutes?
You never disclosed that it was an hour. I'm not even
going to Emmy-nominated show. You're not going nowhere.
I cannot do an hour.
Black people.
So let me
white
talk
people
a little
don't
bit
do this.
about.
Let me tell you, y'all don't talk about white people. White people would not do me like this. White people, okay, Don.
Let me talk a little bit about the show.
She's gonna try to distract me. No, bad cop. No, I don't want to talk about the show. Y'all gonna go get out. How about that? Just
no. Donnie, come to the rehearsal.
We want to invite everyone to come out to DBU Unlimited.
Who do I send an invoice to?
Second, you can send that to Donna. I don't deal with no money.
Is your credit good?
I don't handle no money.
Money don't
handle PayPal.
Let me tell you, when I went to London, I traded in I cashed in $200. You know how much money they gave? I think they gave me $108. They said your money don't mean nothing here.
Yeah, the American
pound is more. The pound is worth more than the dollar.
Yes. Yes.
What did you learn over there before you go? Seriously, you can already leave my show. You just got here. Yeah. I don't even wake up till the second half.
I could bring somebody else in.
No, get out.
Don't put me out like that. So what I learned, there was a
white people would never do me like this. Okay, Don, we're just gonna figure it out. You ever call white people up by mistake 3 o'clock in the morning? Hello? Well, no, this is the wrong number.
You who are you trying to reach? Sure. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can pull that up on my system.
Hey, if you can't figure it out, just call me back. We'll figure it out together.
A whole conversation.
All right, Tammy, what you gonna say? Tammy, I don't like her. Where's this one right here?
You ain't gotta like her, but you gotta love her.
Now that's what I'm saying.
You ain't gotta like her, but you gotta love her.
That's right.
Scorpio women dangerous. Let me tell you.
We are not. Hey,
yes, you are.
I'm a Libra. We ain't too far.
Right.
Look, we ain't too far.
We're in front of them.
Y'all got a calmness to you. Libra kind of calm, you know?
Yeah.
That's why she's on the team with me, because she balances me out. I was trying to get to that point, how Tammy says,
what's all of this violence?
Yeah.
I know
she's from Penn North. That's why she on my team, because I ain't no fighter.
You talk about Monroe Street. Them white boys chased me out. I went down Montgomery Wards. They had a sale on Wranglers. I'm going on down there from Lamau. I get off the 51. I get my 2 Wranglers, 2 for 13 or whatever it was. I come out that door. I heard somebody said, "There he is. Get his ass.
Get that nigger."
Whoa, baby.
I ain't playing on that side of the road.
Jesse Owens would have been proud of me because I ain't stopped till I reached Wilkins Avenue. They had dogs. They had bats. It was like Eddie Murphy in 48 hours. There he is. Get his ass.
But wait a minute.
You know what? Now to look at that area, it is painful to the eyes as well.
White boys
even though that's the area, you know, I stayed away from there. But to come through there now, it looks like a scene of devastation in a movie. like somebody that just dropped the bomb.
That's xylazine. That's xylazine.
It looks bad, really bad.
It's horrible. Well, here's the thing I don't understand. I want to say this really.
Flesh eating. What's this? How the
police. I want to say this, and I need some help with this, because y'all, this is y'all area, right? I'm from Jersey. We moved down. I lived on White Lock for a little bit. Ran around down here. Anyway,
there's different parts of Jersey. Like
North,
you gotta
North, Brick City.
Okay.
North.
Oh snap! Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Wow! Brick City, Method Man.
Okay.
Oh
anyway,
wow! Wow!
Listen, so wait a minute. This is
that's like North Baltimore, ain't it?
You know,
yes,
2.5 hours away. So listen, this is a question that I have about Penn North, the subway station. The police will sit right here on the corner, right? They will sit right there on the corner. And why are they paid? Are they paid?
They're babysitters. They're adult babysitters.
No, are they paid by the community? Like, are they paid by the drug dealers? Like, why are they?
Taxpayers' money.
They pick up about 3 different checks.
Okay, from the police department.
They triple agents.
I seen them go in the store, one of the stores, go behind the counter, get somebody that did whatever, and then left. I said, well, what the hell was that?
He's a triple agent, get paid by the dope man, by the policeman, and by the other man.
Okay.
By the store owner.
Okay. It all makes sense.
Everybody got to pay a tax. You ever notice how the same person stand on the same corner, sell the same dope on the same day, every day, no questions asked?
Yes.
And what they tell you is that the blue light, we have someone observing through the blue light camera.
What blue light
camera? You could never do that.
How about you ever see somebody get locked up at 11 a.m. and then by 1 p.m. you see them coming around the corner and they talk about they escaped?
Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely a
all right, homeboy. You're the man. You escaped.
Different day and time. Right here in front of me. That would have never happened in the 80s. 70s, 80s, absolutely not.
Tammy, tell us about the show, because Doni good. He got us on for another 10 minutes. He good, yeah.
I was smooth with it.
Old school. He old school for real.
Come out and enjoy an evening of fun, healing.
Why y'all have a flyer? We're flyer.
We do have a flyer.
Why isn't it on bmorenews.com?
I sent it to you in an email.
So
when?
DBU Unlimited.
11:30, 12 o'clock last night.
Oh, I was going to get something to eat.
Second annual hair and fashion show in honor of bereaved parents. It's taking place on November the 19th, 4 to 7 at the Reginald F. Lewis Museum located at Pratt and President.
How you get it down there? You must know somebody.
Hey, look, Donna Donna work magic, baby.
Not down there, because they robbing women too down there. What Biggie Smalls say, and I'm robbing women too. Reginald Lewis.
Let me tell you.
We ain't getting robbed that day because we came out to help people heal. So
and the Reginald
we gonna be protected. We definitely gonna be protected that day. They can do whatever they want to do the day before, the day after, but that day of, we ain't having that. It's not.
And let me tell you, Reginald F. Lewis have shown us nothing but and what the quote was, we're here for the community. We appreciate your cause. And this is what we can do for you. And we said, beautiful. And we are in there. Yeah.
Well, we're glad to hear that. I remember when the Reginald Lewis Museum first came about back around 2002. We did a lot of advocacy. They've had to raise a lot of money to keep that building open. Named after an East Baltimore legend, a Dunbar poet who talked his way into Harvard Law School. Reginald F. Lewis wrote the book, Why Should White Guys Have All the Fun? You talking about Europe. His headquarters was in Paris.
Wow. Donna, you got a lot of information. Can you visit the library when you get a chance? Come talk to me.
Well,
he sound like he just sat in the library all day.
I am Black Wall Street. I am unapologetically Black. I'm going to pull those books when I get down there to the library. I'm gonna pull those books.
Our anniversary is December the 9th. We gotta put you ladies down with the Black Wall Street Awards. You know about the Black Wall Street Awards?
No, we don't. We just doing the work in the community, Donnie. We wasn't looking for accolades, but to God be the glory. Come on, what you got?
Well, you know, that's how we find out things. When you continue to network, Donna does a wonderful job at networking.
Joe Man.
These are the Black Wall Street Awards. We've given away over 2,500 of these in 9 U.S. cities.
Wow.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, our next event is November 25th. Your date is what?
No, November 19th, 4 to 7.
November 19th, 4 to 7.
At the Reginald Lewis Museum.
Can you check your email?
Tickets are available on Eventbrite.
Donnie, don't do that.
We have regular sale as well as VIP.
Yep, and VIP includes free admission to tour the museum to learn. So the VIP is $75, priority seating, swag bag, free admission to the museum. Your parking is only $9. Light refreshments, and also because we're here to serve.
So Tammy, where people get some therapy at?
So
we need a building, Donnie,
reach out
for her.
To me.
She need a building.
Hold on. Time. So you right there at the epicenter of Freddie Gray. You're at the international epicenter of media attention, Penn North. You're helping people to heal and giving all of the millions and millions of dollars that we have just talked about that have come through that community. You telling me that in the city of Baltimore with 16,000 vacants, that you need a building. I'm perplexed. I'm flabbergasted. I'm beside myself.
Help
What's that all about?
Yeah.
How?
Well, she had a building. Tell them what happened, Tammy.
What happened to your building?
Baltimore City. Because we weren't in what they considered to be, we were considered to be in a residential zone. Right? The building
that y'all in Old Douglas High School?
No.
Oh, thank God, because when they put that in there, I thought that was just rude.
I thought it was disrespectful too. I attended Frederick Douglass High School when it was open in that building.
Well, Penn North flipped that joint into something that it wasn't during Freddie Gray.
Donnie, can we go back to the question that was asked? Because I walked in the building. I saw the building. She had started remodeling the building. She had a soft opening. She had her signage up for the community.
Do you have a lawyer?
No, that's what we need to get. So
I got lawyers for you.
We were told by the zoning administration that the building that we had wasn't zoned for that type of business.
But it was just a T-Mobile store.
Yeah, it was recently a T-Mobile store. It had been used for a nightclub at one time.
Where?
Somebody had a convenience store there at one time.
Right there where the car was on fire with Freddie during the riots. Remember that intersection where the car was on fire?
North Avenue, right next to the Oxford Tavern. Fulton and North Avenue. Next to the Oxford Tavern. That's what we intended to do. So right now, I currently work for an organization called Above It All. We provide mental health services, PRP services, psychiatric rehabilitation services, as well as SUD services, intensive outpatient for adolescent and adults. We're located on Gilmore in Harlem, right across the street from what used to be Harlem Park Elementary. So now you have Augusta Falls Academy and a couple other academies located across the street. Yes. Yep.
Man, you just come straight on through. Say you just skip Sandtown, just jump over to Harlem Park. Sheesh.
Listen, it's not personal. We're just making our way through.
Yeah.
How could you not get a building?
Huh?
How could you not get a building? You said North and Fulton by the Oxford.
It was the building. Apparently, the building was zoned for residential. It wasn't zoned for. They said you had to have commercial.
Now they're enforcing rules. They've been selling dope out the back door for 35, 40 years, but now we have rules.
Yeah, C1. You had to have C1 C2, and it was like, okay.
Did you talk to like your council person? Who's the council person for that area?
I can't even remember who the person was.
Is it James Torrance or John Bullock?
Okay, so maybe I need to call you.
Well, that's why we vote for these people. And if a city, they have an election May 14th. So right now is when you put in your notes to Santa Claus. See, you got to learn how to stick them politicians up. They've been sticking you up. You got to learn how to flip the script. You got to know when they need you. It's like an addict. You got to know when they need to re-up. Or the dope man, you need to know when to re-up.
But also, you know, I did a lot of work.
Catch them right there. Like, oh, you want my vote? Check this out. I need a little something. I need some help on something.
And then when they get in office, they kind of forget. And then that's when you go ahead and create your
campaign against them.
Yeah. You said before you got in the office that you were going to.
Oh, we got cell phones. We just play back the video or the recording.
Oh, shucks. Wait a minute. I forgot. Who was that? I remember seeing that.
Didn't you say this?
Yep.
You said this right here. See, that's you and that's me. See? And then you put it on TikTok.
That TikTok is something else, boy, I tell you.
And all them ladies on there are not influencers. Some of them are strippers.
Donnie, you so good because 15 minutes ago, I said I had to go. Tammy, could you please tell them about the show? Donnie, did you find the flyer?
They just want to go to Dubai and show their thongs off.
Yeah, that's a whole lost generation. I'll tell you, I thank God for Kenny Bird. He taught me well because I don't know what they're doing out here.
I love me some Kenny Bird. It's my homeboy.
I love him too. He had my back. He said, Scorpio, you can't work the night like this. Get yourself together. Go to a meeting. I said, what's a meeting? He said, go to a NA meeting. I love Kenny. I don't know where he at, but if you're watching Kenny, thank you. His father would hold my money for me. I would take I forgot his father's name, but he would hold my money because I was spending it. I said, I don't want to do this. Can you hold my money? I would make good money.
Till you get that first blast, you come back. Give me my money back.
Knocking on his door. He like, Donna,
give me my money. It's my money. That ain't your money. That's my money. He's like, is this the same person who was so nice and calm?
They really showed me love. Kenny
Baby,
and his
Jekyll
father,
Hyde.
They really, I was young.
Give me my money back. It's my money.
I wasn't from the area, like I said, and they just really, they saw something in me that I didn't see at the time. And they taught me a lot. So when I see these young girls out here trading Percocets and chicken boxes, I say, what is they doing? They messed the game all up.
Well, we think the Percocet is not being a drug addict.
Yeah, they drug addicts too.
They think they not.
Well, it's only a Percocet. It ain't like them. They banging.
Right.
Yeah.
But a dope
you have to wake them up and teach them about that. They definitely have to be taught. I tell them, look at. I'm gonna tell you what I had to tell one gentleman, Caucasian guy, told me one day. He was like, "Well, I get my medicine from my doctor." So I said, "Let me ask you this question: when you don't get that pill that you need, don't your stomach start flipping?" I had to ask the other client, when you don't get that heroin that you usually sniffing in the morning, your stomach start flipping? I said, same thing.
Same thing.
Same exact thing.
It was an old white lady out there in Roland Park, and she getting them prescription pills on top of the martinis that she drank before 8 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
Or cough syrup. Wait a minute. Let's go back to the cough syrup that you get, the NyQuil overnight, that you're drinking 3 bottles of before you. Yeah.
No, how about Robitussin D? Let's go there.
Oh, yeah, that's the one you need a prescription for. You get that from the doctor, right?
But the Dortons to go with it.
I don't know about the Dortons. Donnie, you always come on something old. I'm a 70s baby.
The syrup and Dortons, that's a 70s thing. 60s going into 70s thing.
And Dorton.
Yes. How about Christmas trees? You remember the Christmas trees?
No, I missed it. Thank God.
See, and I was a kid. I was 12, and I knew the lady that lived in my block sold Christmas trees.
Wow.
I saw kids flipping glue at that age. I was like, wow, why are you like, don't that stink?
Oh,
Donnie,
go right back.
I thank you so much for having me on your
Donna,
show.
you blessed. You blessed.
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things
I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. What is the wisdom to know the difference, Donnie? What is that?
Sometimes it's a second. Sometimes it's so short a period of time you can't even put a pin in it. And then sometimes it might seem like an hour or a week. But I would think it's the grace and mercy of God. Getting what we don't deserve and not getting what we do deserve. Thank you, Lord.
Look at us now.
Lord, for this day.
Look at us now.
Thank you, Lord. They counted us out.
I had already accepted. I had accepted that I was just going to be found in one of these abandoned houses. That's what I said. I said, my mother passed away from AIDS. Her boyfriend gave her AIDS. I'm going to die just like that. I tapped out, gave up.
Never would have made it. Y'all remember that cat named Mark? You remember that cat named Mark? He used to sing that song. You know Mark. God rest his soul. He sang the song, I Won't Complain. I know you heard him sing it.
I won't complain. I remember the song.
He was in the recovery community and he was singing, I Won't Complain. I've had
Tammy, you know who Mark is?
I don't know who y'all talking about.
We probably know when we see him.
Well, he would come to Penn North, Gilmore, but he sang that song. And I still hear him.
Did he have a bullhorn? Did he used to have one of those
You talking about the Muslim guy?
Short guy with a big voice, short chocolate brother.
I might have seen him.
He got his wings now, but
I may have seen
that song.
Hey Donnie, have you spoken to Xavier? Because he said he's coming down. He's going to be a part of the show. Xavier.
He's parenting right now. What I got was that he's, you know, your children never stop being your children. Like if they're 21, 25, 35. You still want to knock them out. I got a daughter. I want to put that jab on them right on for it. But they come back around. You know, sometimes nobody know you child like you do.
Your hair look good, Tammy.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just trying to get it right. I just got it done.
We can give you a man weave. Don't worry about it, Donnie. My hair look like yours underneath of this wig. I'm getting old. So, real quick.
I ain't doing no man weave. I seen it. What are these dudes doing out here?
The line up real dark.
With the Beijing? The Beijing thing? The Beijing strut?
Shoe polish. It look like shoe polish with a trim that has been real.
Leave them alone. They're sharp. They look good. They look good. Leave them alone.
That's the Beijing.
Leave them people alone.
That came from DC. That's a DC thing, though.
Until that heat get it and then it started dripping down.
So, Donnie, I do want to let you know that we have sponsored 30 parents for this show. And they will be in. He remembered Christmas trees.
Hey, Mike.
Remember Christmas trees. So Donna Bruce Unlimited have sponsored 30 women. I ran those halls back in the day. I kept the building locked down. You were not from the way. You were in trouble.
That's right.
See, I wasn't from around the way. That's why the girls gave me trouble. They gave me trouble. They knew I wasn't from around here. I was taking all that anyway. So listen, the show. Donnie, you good. You got us all the way up for the whole top of the hour.
Never would have made it.
Tammy, Donnie, did you find the flyer? Can you tell me you found the flyer? I emailed you.
Okay, well, then what you want to do then? So you coming back? You got to come back on the show. Y'all should have a show on this network. We give you your own show, no charge.
Are you serious?
Okay.
We can do that.
We can do it.
We got a whole bunch of stuff with topics.
Let me tell you something. If I were the mayor, you know what I would have going on? I would have a 24/7 recovery network, TV station. I have a 24/7. You remember? Y'all remember so much. Remember that lady used to come on early in the morning teaching people how to read? The white lady. She was the nicest one. Huh? No, she would teach people basic math and basic writing.
I don't remember her.
Y'all don't remember that? Oh, she was the kindest white lady. Like 4 o'clock in the morning. It was an educational show. Reading and writing. Because we got some functionally illiterate people out here.
You know why?
If a cat can
You
ride
want to know why? Because of this.
Yeah, but if they can ride a dirt bike up the avenue blindfolded with one hand, I know they can sit down in the classroom. Because they tell me not everybody made for college. Guess what? We just had Mark Booker on the show, and he helping men in Jessup get their college degree. So I don't want to be in this.
I just left Jessup. I was down Jessup 2 weeks ago. I spoke to 150 women moving forward with a bunch of women judges. I was the keynote speaker, and I spoke to 150 women. They're about to buy my book in bulk and put it down Jessup. These women are coming home, so now they're looking for people to house share. So if you know of any persons that have a home that want to share their home with these women that are transitioning, then they have a home sharing program for women. These women are within 18 months of release, and they're coming back here to the community.
Tammy, it's something you want to say. What is it, Tammy? You've had something on your mind you want to say. What is it?
The fashion show.
So November the 19th.
That's not it. That's not it. It's like you really want to say something. Is it something you got to get off?
November the 19th.
Oh, okay.
DBU Unlimited, 2nd annual hair and fashion show honoring bereaved parents. Come out.
Is there a website?
DBU-INC. The website is dbuinc.org.
And what's that stand for?
Donna Bruce Unlimited, baby.
What the hell is that? Is that a jail? Is it a what the hell is deep? No, that ain't it.
That is it. It's dbuinc.org.
What's it stand for?
Donna Bruce Unlimited Incorporated, because we are unlimited in the resources that we provide.
I should have known that. Donna Bruce Unlimited.
I
couldn't figure out what it was. Donna Bruce. I knew it was Donna Bruce University. Donna
That's
Bruce
coming.
Uptown.
That's coming. The Trauma Informed Cosmetology School 2029 is what I'm looking for. It's coming.
Where's it gonna be?
Sooner.
And why do y'all need a housing when they got all of these people? When they got all of these people with buildings and they get monies and all of these nonprofits, you see them listed 75,000. These people getting money off their neighborhood.
They ain't gave me and Tammy no money yet.
Do you know how many people getting money off Sandtown?
Nonprofit.
Do you know how many people getting money off
Sandtown? The clique. You got to be in the clique to get money. We're not in the clique.
I tell you what. Let me tell you about a clique I know about. You take that federal money and you don't do what you say you're doing.
Right. That's why we don't want it.
They got to stop. Would you rather go to Jessup for when you was messing up? Or would you rather go to Jessup when you got a expensive suit on, but you ain't paid them federal taxes, and then they lock you up because you ain't a drug addict no more. You just stupid.
Baby, you know how many of them get ready to go to jail behind that?
Oh yeah.
How you getting PPP and you ain't got no company?
Oh, yes. Let me tell you, I see them on Pennsylvania Avenue. They go into the library and they're giving people $10 for their social security number. And I shut it down every time. Let me tell you, last year, it was a whole group of people at the library at this table. And I said, is it an event going on that I don't know about? The guy says, oh, they're giving people $10 because they got an audit from the PPP and they need to put some social security numbers in. So they come in the area, I can't stand it. Listen, that's a whole nother show. Yeah, Tammy and I need a show. There's a lot we could talk about because it needs to be heard. It needs to be heard.
Well, whenever you like to start, we'd like to get you going. You're qualified because you've been on here 1 hour. It's now 10 o'clock. Any final thoughts?
He got us, Donna.
This was a very easy interview. I mean, you know, real recognize real. Real recognizes real. dbuinc.org. You got to come back on the show, and we got to bring you on our show out of WEAA. Maybe next Thursday we can bring you on WEAA.
Okay, sure. We'll be there. We were so honored to be here today. We appreciate you, Donnie, for all you've done in the community. You are a pioneer.
I didn't know you had so many haters, girl. Why are they jealous of you?
Who are you talking about?
You.
Are you serious, Donnie?
Oh, my God. They were sickening.
Donnie,
We
you
don't
can't
get caught up in that. We don't get caught up in that though.
Exactly.
Because we can't let that stop the work. You know where I
And
come
guess
from.
what? It ain't none of my business. It ain't none of my business.
My big cousin said you
can't have the church that I attend said, make your haters your motivator.
and that's why I got Tammy on the team to keep me balanced so I don't get caught up with it. Tammy said,
we don't get caught up in that.
My big cousin said you can't have no business minus somebody else's business.
And if you ain't got no haters, then that's a problem because you ain't making no noise.
Cat Williams said if you got 7 haters, you better work to get 15 by Christmas.
Oh Lord. Guess what? I got room for them on the list. Listen, I don't get caught up with that.
We pray for them. We pray for the haters.
That's what we do.
I ain't even gonna say I'm there yet. I just don't put myself in them circles.
I can pray.
But that's what I do. I do that part.
Because I don't know who they are. Honestly, that's why I said really, because I really don't know who they are because I'm not interested.
All of them right there.
I'm in the room and I make you uncomfortable, then my job is done. If you're uncomfortable where we're in the room, because that's the spirit of God that's on us.
You see
we're
Deion Sanders
operating in the spirit.
You see Deion Sanders witnessing? Deion Sanders doing everything he loved to do. Coaching, spending time with his son, and he witnessing for the Lord. You see him witnessing?
I gotta go. I really gotta go.
All right.
I love you, Tammy. Thank you, Donna. We looking forward to next Thursday.
November 19th. November 19th.
Come back before
Reginald F. Lewis Museum. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. Regular $40. VIP $75. Don't meet me there. Beat me there.
And guess what? We ain't turning nobody away. So if you can't afford the 40, talk to us. We'll make it 20. It's about giving back. Some people never even been to the museum. So if we can make a way for you to come to the museum.
They was in the museum because Flag House right across the street. And that's where the boys.
Wait a minute. My mother moved to Flag House. We live 115 Albemarle Street. I went to David E. Wegline Elementary School.
I went up in there. I never seen so many machine guns in my life.
Wait a minute. Then she became a housing authority police officer when she had the high rise and the Jamaicans was running the building. And they used to pay my mother, God rest her soul, because she was the housing authority officer. So certain people couldn't come to certain floors. So yeah, I know about Flag House. I don't know about Pennsylvania Avenue.
I know about Flag. They had them little short machine guns.
I gotta go. Listen,
what's somebody chase you up out of there, Donnie?
No, I just didn't know they were so big. I was just trying to get my 2 for 20 so I can get on back.
I can't stand you.
I used to hang down Flag House in what, 81? 81.
Wow.
Yes.
They got machine guns. They trying to hurt somebody down here.
He said they trying to hurt somebody down. I'm just trying to get my stuff and go.
Whoa.
No singles, no change. Okay, love you all.
All right, love you. Thanks for having us.
Have a good day, y'all. Have a good weekend.
Right. Wait, I gotta get a picture. Everybody just say cheese.
Cheese.
That's right. Show that Raven shirt. Yes. Oh, wait, that didn't come out too good. All right, try it again.
This will cost you an invoice.
Oh, well, invoice me. I'll send it to he'll take care of it. God will take care of it. All right, guys, we out. Thanks for having us. Oh, this is your show. It's your show, Donnie. My bad. Go ahead, Donnie. Do your thing.
You're going to get yours. You're going to get your own show. Pleasure to meet you, Tammy.
All right.
Nice to meet you as well. Thanks for having us.